Well, the last time you saw me and Liam together, it was on St John's, mate. Pretty much a year to date, really, wasn't it? I think May time.
May time, yeah. We've done exceptional there. To be fair, it was that was a really good session. Trip I'll never forget.
Session of a lifetime, buddy.
It was, yeah. Like last year was epic fish.
So you're joining us. So it's a bit of a recap. So we have just done 24. I say we because I have done something filming. That's probably about it. But Liam has had another absolute cracking session, mate.
Yeah, we're on Brasenose 2. We're at the shallow end of the lake, the far end, and not majority ain't down here, to be fair, but there's enough down here to get a few bites, and we've had over 30 bites now, and we've landed a majority of those, and it's gone another exceptional session.
Secret to success then, mate. So what have we done? How did you start your trip down here? Obviously, like you said, we are up in the bay and there are a few fish down here. It was warm-ish, but it hasn't been roasting, so I mean they are due to spawn but haven't yet, so we are in and around that sort of period, but I think we sort of timed it right. Like I said, there's at least a few down here, and obviously if you've had 30 bites in 24 hours, mate, made the most of it. So yeah, I mean, where did you start, with a...
Well, I haven't fished this peg in probably 3 to 4 years, and I started off on spots that I knew before, and there was one new tree which I put a rod on as well. And for the first hour and a half it was like nothing, and we were like, oh, what's going on, sort of thing. There was a few fish about, and I recast a couple of rods, and the one tree which I hadn't fished before had a bite, and then literally couldn't keep a rod in the water all afternoon yesterday. Put 2 rods on the same bush, and I've literally just fished 2 rods since, and yesterday was just absolute carnage, and it was really good session, and I couldn't have done a lot better, to be fair.
Well, when you say you've put a rod on the tree, you mean actually almost in under the tree at times?
Yeah, you've got to literally, there's the tree comes out about 6 foot off the bank, and the middle of the tree is a 3 foot square roughly in the centre. If you're outside that zone you can't get a bite, and just topping it up as well, like starting with like sort of 6 spods. Yeah. And then after every fish or every other fish, put in another like 4 to 5 spods in, and just solid bags at the top. Same tactics as what we're doing at St John's.
So you're getting it clipped up, you are getting it uber tight, and if you haven't got it within, like you said, that sort of 2-3 foot square, no bites.
No bites. You can I've left them to start with. You learn that to start with for the first like 4 or 5-6 hours. Every time you were slightly left of where you need to be, even like say you're half a foot, it wouldn't go. It would sit there for an hour or whatever without a bite. And you just had to get on that one area, like I say, 3 foot square, and every time you got in that zone, it done bites yesterday, and we've had a fair few today as well. Not quite as productive today, but it's still gone. A brilliant session.
So breaking down the bag then, so what are we, rigs and stuff, so relatively short braided rigs, any particular sort of hook pattern you are using? Barbed?
Just so I'll keep it like in my sort of bag, keep it dead simple, so 3.5 to 4 inches of supple braid, like a wide gape hook, just a rig ring, just proper basic, and just use like little wafters or bits of plastic corners, hook baits, and pellet wise, solid bag mix is Little Gems mini combo, and a few little 4mm lips, and I sit them in ellipse oil. I swear by that product, it catches me loads of fish all year round.
I was going to say, we have actually done a separate video about that, and we mentioned that sort of last year. That was one of the sort of key elements to your success on St John's. But you haven't just used it down on the linear complex, but soaking the pellets and ellipse has been something you've done for many years now.
It like changed my fishing. Like I watch fishing the margins, and if you've got that ellipse oil on top of the pellets, the fish go past it, and obviously it's slicking, you can actually see it pulse into the surface, and once the fish go past it, it just draws them down, and once one has a go, then the rest of them, if there's in the area, just go down and just banquet for them, basically.
It's a very unique, distinctive, quite smell, and like you said, I mean, compared to a lot of oils, and there are obviously some really good oils out in the market, but for sort of slicking up, giving you the indication, obviously, like the taste factor, You know, like as I mentioned, the smell, it's very sort of unique and bespoke almost.
Yeah, like I said, I swear, but I put all my pellets to spod as well, so like the bigger pellets as well. Soak them a couple of days before, let it draw it in, and then it obviously leaks for a lot longer as well. And it tells you when fish are on your spot as well. It's slick if you've got a big wind on the lake. There's loads of uses to it, but the main thing is it's the pulling power of it when the fish go over
fully absorbing into the pellets.
Yeah.
So that obviously gives them a little bit of density as well, doesn't it? So they are a little bit heavier and to sit there. And obviously, like you said, do you like bother injecting the bags or anything like that?
No, literally. No, just soak the pellets.
Because you're already absorbing.
Yeah, because it's already absorbing the pellets.
Yeah.
So if you just do it straight on, it would just go off and it would last an hour or whatever.
Yeah.
Once you soak it into the pellets, it lasts a lot longer, and looks at it, the breakdown time as well. It will increase the breakdown time because of the oil on it as well. So yeah, everything about the product's just I just rate it.
Solid bag sorted then, mate. So you went on to doing, you know, you mentioned spod mixers and like the bigger pellets used within there, same sort of soaking process, etc. But are you putting any other particles in your mixture? Yeah,
so like Brasenose 2 it's always been like a small bits water in my opinion.
Yeah.
So I'm putting the prepared hemp in with it as well, so a couple of little handfuls of that, a couple of little handfuls of pellets, a dash of corn and some 12mm nut 365. But I do the same as what was done on St John's. I do all my bait fresh to batch, so the pellets don't go soft basically, so they don't go to a mess, so they're going out fresh. You get the best oil content then when you go into your swim. So whatever you're going to spod, just mix up that amount and put that out. That's one of my top tips.
You are literally doing it to order, because like you said, if you're sort of spodding every sort of 2-3 hours, by that time a lot of those pellets are already fully broken down.
Exactly,
in your water. So you're not, like you said, getting the full benefit of that breakdown, the oil's releasing, and you know, something almost solid for them to sort of come in and sort of munch on. And it's not that they won't, you know, sometimes you sort of mulch the boilies and stuff like that and a few pellets, but you know, if they're going in the hole, you know, you've got 4 hours and you've got at least that, if not a bit longer on some of those bigger pellets, mate.
Definitely, yeah, definitely.
Sweet. So I mean, that's the bags, that's the sort of spod mixers. I mean, you know, the top tip and the thing I've certainly taken away from this session is obviously where we are in the bay. It's fishing tight, you know, absolutely essential.
Yeah.
You know, tucking the bags just in under there, and yeah, like you said, it's been tough for you to keep a rod in.
Yeah,
it's been tiring just watching.
Yeah, very tiring work.
Yeah, you know, another fantastic session, and you know, I think if you sort of take away a couple of those key elements and apply it to your own fishing, you know, down here and, you know, any other, you know, venue out there, you know, you're going to increase your sort of catch rates.
100%.
But the thing is, you know, Liam hasn't stopped working. He moaned about my snoring again. That kept him awake and out with his energy levels. But yeah, no, it's been a pleasure to watch you back on the Linear Complex, mate, and yeah, doing what you do best and bagging, mate. So.
Cheers, mate. Cheers.
Really good session. I think we were almost tempting to do a bit of barbel fishing next, but I'm sure we will be back out at some point. And yeah, no, thank you very much for checking out this video. If you haven't already fished the Linear Complex, there's so much to go out down there.
Yeah, just get yourself down here. Like, there's just so many big fish you know. But if you want to get into fishing, yeah, for all levels, there's a lake here to suit all your needs. So
yeah, I mean, even like match fishing, you know, me and Mark do a lot on the feeder lake, the float lake. We do a bit of feeder fishing on there.
Yeah.
And fish that all year round, and you know, sometimes we've had hits of like 20 fish in the winter. You know, when you've got frost on the ground and
good fishing.
So yeah, just like I said, something for everyone, mate, including a few big catfish as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, check it out. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. Please leave a comment, and yeah, we will be back out soon, mate.
Cheers, guys.